country and we're under attack. They banning us, they cancel us for speaking the facts. If you man enough, come stand with us, take USA back. And every time we pull up, all you're gonna...
What's going on, Patriots? Back with another Patriots prayer reaction for you. And today we're going to react to another Tom video. This one's going to be one with Adam Calhoun and Dax in it, though. The title of the video got me. He's such a troll with his names, guys. I love it. I love it. I think it's an art form. Absolutely 100% an art form. And yeah, I mean, I haven't heard any of this. Matter of fact, there's only 3 songs off of the Brave album that I actually have heard. I've been spending so much time and putting into the podcast, building out websites and commercials and all. You wouldn't believe the amount of time and energy we put into getting interviews and talking to people and that sort of thing. But doing this kind of stuff right here is like a breath of fresh air. It's when I get to relax, I get to have fun, I get to laugh. I don't have to talk about everything that is on such a serious tip. Although when you're dealing with Tom, you really never know where the subject matter is really gonna take you, and it's usually about something that's a little serious, but he has a way of making you laugh about it. And that's what I like about the guy. And Dax is just one of those guys, just kind of spitfire. You know, I've heard a lot of music from him over the last couple of years that I've really liked. And Adam Calhoun reminds me of the people that I grew up around. Adam Calhoun is just a guy that'll tell you exactly how he feels, and he doesn't give a damn what you think about it. And he's not going to put it gently or politely or any of that. He's just going to put it exactly how he feels with the same verbiage that he feels it, and he does not care. I mean, that's a lot of what goes on right here on this set right here is we do the same damn thing. So that's why, you know, like I told you guys the other day when I was when I did the reaction to Superman, is why we had to dial back some of the rhetoric so that YouTube would stop you know, hassling us so much and let the videos actually play. There's so much of our material over the last couple of years that I tried to put on YouTube, but they took it down immediately, and that's just the way it was. So, you know, we had to reapproach this whole thing with how we deal with YouTube and dial back some of the rhetoric because, you know, it's just like this. There's so much that we want to say, and I guess there is sometimes the approach can be a little abrasive, but sometimes it's just the truth you're telling. So there's a fine line between the two, and you just got to learn how to walk it. It's that simple. But guys, let's go ahead and jump into this one. It's no, this isn't the race where I forgot what damn song I was getting ready to react to. So it's Black or White. So let's hear it out.
Hop in the truck, 10 of my buddies are already drunk. We don't go nowhere that doesn't have liquor and cigarettes. Riding mechanical bolts in the club. We like to hunt, leave with a gun. Come back tomorrow, we covered in blood with a bucket of guts. We all tough for the and we pop in the clutch, we ain't stuck in the mud. I'm the white boy with a baseball bat, bunch of face tattoos and a NASCAR hat. In a backyard like a strap yard, got a glass jar full of
He's such a troll. He said with the NASCAR hat and the baseball bat. Oh my God. I mean, yeah, I mean, that's the stereotypical thing that people think about when they think about white folks, right? Is they think about, I'll give you a little quick story in the middle of all this. So we go every year up to Utah, and we have this accountability men's group, Christian accountability group, more or less is what it is. And we go up there. Last year we had the guy, the lead singer from the Raiders football team. Their lead singer came up there, and in years past we've had Michael Grimm, who's a good friend of mine, and you know, we've had these people go up there, and the entertainment is great and the camaraderie is great, but we have these groups that we bring up every year, people that normally wouldn't be able to get to hear and experience some of what goes on up there with the four-wheeling and the fishing and the archery and these types of things. And we have this group called Hope for Prisoners, which I am a proud graduate from. And the guy who runs it was a guy that was pardoned by Donald Trump himself. His name is John Ponder. Now, every year he sends a group of people up there. Now, these people are ex-offenders, And a lot of them are from the inner cities, and they have never gotten to go up somewhere like this in Utah on a mountaintop to jump on four-wheelers and do some of the things that we're doing and experience some of the things that we experience. And they think, oh, God, here we go. We're going to go up on a mountain full of old white dudes waving American flags, talking about Christianity. What the hell did we get ourselves into? And then when they get off the bus, they're greeted with hugs. And it's just an amazing time. You watch those walls just come crumbling down. Every preconceived notion, everything that they thought about how things really work in areas like that with people like us completely evaporates before their eyes. And they leave there with their perspectives completely changed. But I do like being able to play on those stereotypes because it's funny as hell the way Tom just did it.
The hunt, leave with a gun. Come back tomorrow, we covered in blood with a bucket of guts. We all tough for the and we pop in the clutch, we ain't stuck in the mud. I'm the white boy with the baseball bat, but your face tattoos and a NASCAR hat in a backyard like striped yard. Got a glass jar full of tobacco that's blacker than asphalt. Rolling with hundreds of crackers who acting like animals, they cannot handle their alcohol. We the white boys from the backwoods and the bad hoods and the trailer park trash had pack guns. When I was younger, they taught me to struggle and hustle like 200 bikers, and they were my brothers. We coming for blood and you running for cover, addicted to drugs in the gutter and drug.
Yeah, we've all came a long way, addicted to drugs in the gutter and all that. We all got those stories. If you don't have that story yourself, I guarantee you know somebody who does. I guarantee you know somebody who does. And I think that Tom's coming from the place that, hey, don't get it twisted. This is where I come from. This is who I used to be. These are the people that I ran with. These are the things that I used to do. Don't think that you're just coming at some sedity or bougie old white boy and that's all that it is. And I have to remind people of that quite often too. Yes, I'm a changed man. I walk a different path. I have chosen to fix my life completely from where I came from. I come from Baltimore City, from the inner city, from Baltimore City. Not people that live at the outskirts and around in the county and they claim Baltimore. No, I literally come from Baltimore City. Grew up right between the tracks and the B&O Railroad in a place called Lumberyard, Southwest Baltimore, Pigtown, all that. That's where I'm from. So, yeah, I think there's all too often that people judge a book by their cover and get very, very surprised when they realize they picked the fight maybe they shouldn't have picked. But but Tom's a big boy, man. He takes care of himself, you know. Yeah, I don't think he gets to have too much of that kind of smoke thrown his way too much. It's funny because you see the type of raps that he does. You see the topics that he chooses, but you don't see mainstream rappers trying to go at him for the same reason I believe that they used to not try to go at Eminem, because they know the moment that they do, they gotta go at him on some racial stuff, and it's gonna expose them, not Tom, but it's gonna expose them for being a racist. I saw one guy try to tear Tom down based on his past and things that he had said prior to walking the new path. And it was just, the guy made himself look stupid in the process. Matter of fact, I put a video out called a Tom Hater, and I put it out and I kind of exposed the guy for doing what he did. And we got on his helmet for a little bit, but after that I kind of got tired of it because I thought I was giving the guy too much press at one point, so I just got rid of the video. And it was on an old channel, so it was, I just said, screw it. You know, I'm not giving this guy any more press. I don't even want to say his name anymore. But back to Tom.
Animals, they cannot handle their alcohol. We the white boys from the backwoods and the bad hoods and the trailer park trash had pack guns. When I was younger, they taught me to struggle and hustle like 200 bikers, and they were my brothers. We coming for blood and you running for cover, addicted to drugs in the gutter and drunker than anyone leaving the club. We go dumber than thugs. We got mullets and putters and multiple gunners that come in Hummers. You under the rubber, you'll never recover. Chain smoking, my lungs hurt, my neck red, got sunburns, bumping Eminem, we all know the words. Bunch of white boys flipping hella birds. Hillbilly really don't care if you like them. Little bit of moonshine fire inside them. Kill him in a minute, don't care who's fighting. You don't wanna trip on the kids of Vikings. Camo and mullets and cowboy hats out in public. Got ammo stashed at my cousins and cashing addicts and cupboards.
You know what? Everything that he's saying right here, from every stereotype that he's using, kind of hits home. I got cousins that still live in Tennessee, Kentucky, West Virginia, all over these different areas. I mean, I grew up in Baltimore City, but I've spent time in various places and still have a lot of family that are very, very redneck. Matter of fact, if you line my family up in a row and you got us all in one place at the same time, first of all, that wouldn't be good. But if you did just so happen to manage to do that, You would see everything from rednecks to Egyptians to Mexicans to Puerto Ricans. My family looks like the UN, and so does yours. And so does yours. So, you know what, though? The stereotypes that he's saying really do hit home. From the moonshine makers to the shotgun carriers to the NASCAR lovers to all of those sorts of things. I mean, it's that culture, it's that stereotype that we kind of just had to embrace, because now all of a sudden out of nowhere in the last couple of years, you know what these guys have done is they've made it cool to be white. I'm going to say it. They made it cool to have pride in who you are. Growing up, especially growing up in Baltimore City and in general anywhere in the United States, that if you were to immediately try to say something to assert that you have pride in the fact that you are a Caucasian, that would be taken as being racist. Just because you have pride in the fact that you're white, if you can't say, hey, we built the best country in the world. You can't say we built the freest society. You can't say that we wrote the most freest constitution. You can't say we did the Reformation. You can't say we fought a civil war to end slavery. You can't say any of those things and somebody don't try to flip it on you and make it sound like what you're doing is defending racism or some BS like that. It's absolutely crazy that you as a white person are not allowed to feel good about you, but everybody else can feel good about whatever they are. And we even help them celebrate it. You know, I think it's great when people take pride in their heritage of who they are and their history and all that sort of thing. I absolutely do. And the reality of it is, people, is my dad's 100% Native American. 100%. My mom is German and Irish. That's where I get the little bit of blonde hair I got left and the blue eyes. But my dad's 100% Native American. And it's I don't walk around. I'm one of those people that don't put it on anything. I don't write it on anything. When I don't go file for government grants. I don't try to get, any type of money for college for this and none of that stuff. None. I get whatever I earn. At the end of the day, if I earned it, if I worked for it, that's what I'll get. And that's just me. That's just me. That's the choice that I made. That's the road that I walk. I'm not telling you have to do anything else. I'm just saying that's what's on my conscience. So that's what I do. I listen to my conscience, and I don't use that as a way to kick down doors or get something that I believe that I didn't work for. That's simple. But, dude, Tom, I love Tom.
They all diss and we don't listen, can't hear it no more.
Let's back up a second.
Don't care who's fighting, you don't wanna trip on the kids of Vikings. Camo with mullets and cowboy hats out in public. Got ammo stashed at my cousins and cash in attics and cupboards. They all diss and we don't listen, can't hear it no more. We gone fishing, they gone missing, I told y'all before. I be on some white people hanging out the window of a truck yelling
Hold up. I did not expect that. Hold up. We was just talking about that. I gotta go back.
All this and we don't listen, can't hear it no more. We gone fishing, they gone missing, I told y'all before. I be on some white people hanging out the window of a truck yelling, I don't give a white people. Every time they see me pulling up, they be like, oh my God, he be on some white people.
I love it.
Jumping out the plane, no parachute, so I'ma get the sooner. I ain't learned from school, always ditch Ferris Bueller. Screw your little
Hold up, gotta say what's up to the Ferris Bueller reference, of course.
God, he be on some white people.
Jumping out the plane, no parachute, so I'ma get the sooner. I ain't learned from school, always ditch Ferris Bueller. Screw your little truck, my square body over there's cooler. Every white boy riding with me over there. Shooters, I'm the white boy with the Mossberg pump. Sing shotgun when I pop the truck. The Northern a monster off the jump. I'm up my rocker, lots of guns. This ain't soccer, but watch him run. Shoot him in the lung, need oxygen. Huffing blood like he often does. Talk too much till his coughing shuns. I'm never gonna back up too much off the truck. The Northern a monster off the jump. I'm up my rocker, lots of guns. This ain't soccer, but watch him run. Shoot him in the lung, need oxygen. Huffing blood like he often does. Talk too much till his coughing shuns. I'm never gonna back up too much ammo. We got hammered, used to battle. Had my fights right on the gravel. Back in the day, we used to handle like men, but now we're canceled. Look at us like states were canceled. Look at them like pull your pants on. Dumbass kids ain't got no answer.
Yeah. Hey, I'm still on that same stuff. I got two daughters who absolutely would not take me to most places they would go. Why? Because I would be the guy in the venue going, cut your damn hair, What are you doing? Pull your damn pants up. I'm that guy, right? I'm that guy. Dennis Leary used to talk like that. I don't know if you guys know who Dennis Leary is, but he's a comedian, and he's had a TV show out for a while called Rescue Me. It was a great show. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. Binge watch that. Believe me, it's a really good show. But yeah, I mean, he used to say this stuff all the time, like pull your damn pants up, you know. And I'm still with that same thing. I don't get it. I personally don't get it. I don't understand. They wear skinny jeans on top of it, right? So you see this person walking down the street. He got some little ass jeans on, and their knees are buckled. They're so little, but they're still sagging. They're still sagging. You know?
Too much ammo, we got hammered, used to battle. Had my fights right on the gravel. Back in the day, we used to handle like men, but now we're canceled. Look at us like states on cancel. Look at them like pull your pants on. Dumbass kids ain't got no answer. Looked up to dudes with tattoos or rap music, bad moves and abuse in my past, acting stupid. I used the bad news for the gas to keep moving.
I remember that flow right there. That was the M flow. That was an M flow that he just borrowed from. Man, I wish I could think of the rhyme that he. Man, I think anyone who's an M fan knows that flow.
Your pants on, dumbass kids ain't got no answer. Looked up to dudes with tattoos or rap music, bad moves and the.
Yeah, that right there, I'm for sure. So he's paying homage to Eminem, of course.
Back in the day, we used to handle like men, but now we're canceled. Look at us like states on cancel. Look at them like pull your pants on. Dumbass kids ain't got no answer. Looked up to dudes with tattoos or rap music, bad moves and abuse in my past, acting stupid. I used the bad news for the gas to keep moving. I made it where I'm at. Now you rather see me losing. All my guys got tattoos on their face. They did the time they got jammed. What the hell's a blue check? They ain't got no Instagram. Ask them.
Yeah. He's right. Look, you get people that have come out that have done some serious time that really don't understand the things that they walk out into. You know how many people that I know that I just, from the people that I interface with on the other side of Hope for Prisoners or what I've been through myself, there are people that have done so much time, they come out and the society that they walk out into, like, what the hell are you talking about? Social media views and likes and cloud and blah, blah, blah. Like, that's they don't understand. The world changed while they were locked away. They don't get it. He's absolutely right. What the hell is a blue check? They don't do Instagram. But yeah, he's absolutely right. That M song that he borrowed that flow from is killing me. It's killing me. I'm going to end up having to look up what the damn song is. Let me know what the song is in the comments, somebody, please.
I made it where I'm at. Now you rather see me losing. All my guys got tattoos on their face. They did the time they got jammed. What the hell's a blue check? They ain't got no Instagram. Ask around, everyone knows. They might think that I care, but I don't. I'll be on some
White people hanging out the window of a truck yelling, I don't give a White people. Every time they see me pulling up, they be like, oh my God, he be on some white people.
Yes, segregated, but I'm still in the mix. I've been with Timer before he got canceled for speaking the truth about the world and exposing it for what it actually is. I see race as an issue, I'm running it back to the government to tell them this is a democratic, liberated, conservative, patriarchy dipped in action, affirmative hit song. Bet they still cut me a check.
Hold on, how many different forms of government that he just quote?
Speaking the truth about the world and exposing it for what it actually is. I see race as an issue, I'm running it back to the government to tell them this is a democratic, liberated, conservative, patriarchy dipped in action, affirmative hit song. Bet they still cut me a check. State that I'm in as my mind is way deeper than color. I ain't think I'm blue versus red. I'm in control, conceal that I'm carrying more than you know. One in the chamber that's ready to blow. Right at you pussies who claiming you won't. I'ma keep praying that you get exposed. I promise. I'm not abiding by rule that you set for me. I'm not that mad at the past. I mean, it was only a couple of centuries.
Come on, man. It is. Am I allowed to comment on that? Is it okay if I make a joke about? Is it okay if I laugh about that? Should I just delete this video because he said that?
Well, actually, I'm pissed, but won't let that be my identity. So on behalf of all blacks, I forgive and don't want to be enemies. Just say you're sorry and talk to me nice. This is comedic. If you get offended, that's a reflection of your own life and how you failed to live it right. So it's not black.
There it is. Accountability. That's simple. One word. Easy meaning. You're responsible for you. The outcome of your life is the sum of all your life's choices. No one made them but you. And that's really what it is. But People love to take away from that. People love to make excuses why they aren't good enough, why they ain't far enough, why they ain't rich enough, why their house isn't that big, why their car isn't that good, why their job is. Come on, people. You made your decisions. You ended up where you are because you spent your time doing things you shouldn't have spent it doing, and now the Bureau of High-Paying Jobs is not calling you up. Your number hasn't been called. But here's the cool thing. Here's the cool thing about the country that we live in. At any point in time, you can decide to change your life, go a different direction, and there's opportunity there. Absolutely 1,000%. There is opportunity there. If you're looking for opportunity and you're trying to find a way from A to B to get out of this hole and be that 1% of the top earners in our country changes all the time. Elon Musk showed up here with $2,000 in his pocket. So don't tell me that we live in a country that is geared toward some people making it and some people not, because that's just BS. That's BS from people who want to radicalize people and try to fill your head full of that because they make money off of it. It's big money. Imagine Al Sharpton, Ben Crump, and all these guys that are out there that try to grift off the back of the racist crap that they do. Imagine how bad their lives would be if they couldn't benefit off of somebody else's victimhood. They wouldn't. They would be broke. Racism is big business. It's just that simple.
Be my identity, so on behalf of all blacks, I forgive and don't want to be enemies. Just say you're sorry and talk to me nice. This is comedic. If you get offended, that's a reflection of your own life and how you.
That's right. If you get offended, it's your problem, not mine. Offense in itself is a sin. It's just like when someone said, you know, when then people like to tell you, you think you're better than I. No, I don't think you're better than I don't think I'm better than you are. You think I'm better than you are. And that's why you're mad. That's the whole thing, is like they try to use their self-inadequacies and put them on you and try to make you the fault for how it is they feel. I like when Cat Williams said in one of his, in a long time ago in a comedy skit, he goes, something about you messed up my self-esteem. And Cat Williams goes, self-esteem? That's how you feel about you. How can I mess up how you feel about you?
Failed to live it right, so it's not black versus white, it's wrong versus right, cause color is just a result of these multiple factors that we didn't choose. I mean, mom, dad, race, religion, things we're born into. Generational curses that get undone once we undo move. See life from a
generational curses, so now he's going biblical. So, and that's really what it is. It's really what it is. It's the result of the things that we see in the chaos in society, to be quite literal with you, have everything to do with the lack of forgiveness from the previous generations, and that passes on from father to son, and that ends up with all this militant bull crap that we see going on in our streets right now. You know, the things that they're doing and fighting for, just look at it. They're not to make the world better. They're never to make the world better. The stuff that you see happening in New York and Oregon or Portland rather, in San Francisco and all these places, they're not to make the world better. Did you know in San Francisco they created a whole new line of work, a human pooper scooper? And what I mean by that is they created a job that pays $200,000 a year, by the way, for a person to go around and scoop up other people's mess off the ground, like human excrement off the streets. This is how far societally we've fallen. You know why? It's because they have such a big heart up there. And because they have such a big heart, and they want to treat everyone so human, and they don't want to be so cruel as to put an end to the amount of homelessness and tell people they can't be somewhere. So you can be so free up there now. You can just go right on the street corner, along the street in front of anywhere you are, and squat down and take a nice big fat grumpy. That's how free it is up there. So it's crazy. Liberals are, I can't finish that statement, but you can fill in the blank for me.
First right, cause color is just a result of these multiple factors that we didn't choose. I mean, mom, dad, race, religion, things we're born into. Generational curses that get undone once we undo move. See life from a different view, beyond our own skewed, manipulated by the news. Crude, shrewd things they use to confuse the masses. Put us in social classes, separated by percentages paid for taxes. Income.
That's exactly right. They separate us by percentage to pay us in taxes. They have certain people that they put into a specific demographic, and then they try to mix and match the numbers to make it seem like that demographic, because of the demographic, because of the statistics and how they actually apply those statistics, they make it seem like the society is racist. And that's just not the case. When you look at every number and take in the full population into consideration, the numbers that those militant groups try to use to make it look like certain societal norms have been set up or systematically done to basically go at or hold back or disenfranchise one particular race. And it's just not true. And I think even that race realizes that's not true anymore, because the real racists are the ones telling you that. I remember when they just got rid of the last racist, the systematically racist thing, like the really truly systematically racist thing, in my opinion. And that is the college, to get into college, I'm gonna end up a college admissions. Sorry, I lost for a word here. The college admissions deal. So now you literally have to get into college because you got the grades for it. That's simple. No one gets into college based upon the nature of their genitalia, the color of their skin, or what part of the world you're from. You literally just have to earn your way in. That simple. You would think that would be the fairest system of all, right? You've earned it. No. You know what's Erica Marshall from the Biden administration immediately tweeted. Now, this is real racism right here, folks. This is what she tweeted. And I'll find it. I'll find a copy of the tweet and I'll put it in the comment section below this video. I promise you. But the tweet went just like this. Black people can't compete in a merit-based system. Now, you tell me who's more racist. You tell me who's racist at all. That statement is racist. People, we are people. I'm Eddie. I'm not white Eddie. That's just the way it is. We are the character of whoever we are. It's not the color of our skin. It's the character of the person, right? Isn't this what Martin Luther King taught? Isn't this what most all civil rights people in the past taught? Now CRT seeks to undo all that kind of stuff. People, come on. We're humans. And when we realize that, what happens is the system falls because you can't be controlled. The chaos in the streets goes away and it's replaced with harmony. It's replaced with brotherhood. It's replaced with love. It's replaced with the kind of society that doesn't need big police, big intrusive presence from our government that need to keep us safe from the BS that they are causing. Don't get me started on the press and their involvement in it, because I think they're completely involved in it. But that's the reality of it, people. When we get out there and we get to scrapping with each other and arguing with each other and fighting with each other, the people in high places get what they want. And the moment that all that mess goes away and we just start to realize people are people, they lose. They lose. They lose all their power. That's why they hated Trump so much. Because people started relying on the government less and less and less when Trump was president. And when they rely on them less, they lose power. People were leaving the welfare rolls in droves. People were making more money. I mean, don't get me. I can sit here for an hour and talk about that. But this is the reality of it. Let's back to the video, though. I went down a rabbit hole. I apologize.
Move, see life from a different view, beyond our own skew, manipulated by the news crew. True things they use to confuse the masses, put us in social classes, separated by percentages paid for taxes, income brackets, clothes, cars, shoes, size of asses. I bet they're trying to blackmail me once I black out on these demographics and push past the stereotypical average and get blackballed and they cut all my traffic. Oh my God, he Beyonce black.
That's exactly what happens to all of us. Hey, I said it in the last couple of videos and I've been posting about it for the last couple of weeks. That's the reality of it. When we start speaking too much truth, what happened is the algorithm starts working against us. Once you get blackballed, that's the end of it. You said too much, and they're not going to let you rise past that point. I've seen a few people break beyond that point. Tom is one of them. Tom's people, that Hangover Gang, you guys are freaking amazing. Like I said in the last video, you guys break through every algorithm. They probably hate it. They probably can't stand the fact that they cannot suppress this guy's videos. The music industry can't suppress his #1 hits. They can't stop him. They just can't stop him. And I love it. And that's why I like him so much. Because he's self-made. And he goes against the system and he wins. And he wins, people. But he doesn't win without you. He doesn't win without me. He wins because we are one-minded. And when I see people that are into this hangover gang thing, that HOGFAM, they ain't white, they ain't black, they're everybody. Everybody. I meet people all the time. I'm in Vegas. I meet people all the time on the street. Everyone knows who Tom is. And they're every color. They're all over the place. They're in church. They're all over the place. Because this guy is saying the things that need to be said in the time that they need to be saying, that they need to be said. Come on, man. You know exactly that when Tom speaks, people listen. Because why? Because he says the things that you don't hear anywhere else. And that's part of the reason why I started the Patriots Prayer podcast. Because in the same way he's blazing the trail in the music industry and knocking down walls, I mean bulldozing through those walls, I want to do the same thing in the podcasting industry. So I need your help, guys. So I need you to make this channel blow up. I need to get beyond the algorithm here that's kind of suppressing me and holding me back for as long as they have. And I think you can help me. I think you side with me. I think you're like me. So if you are, hit that like, follow, subscribe button. Leave me a comment. Give me some recommendations. What else do you want me to listen to? What else do you want me to react to? But before all that, let's let Dax do his thing.
It's clothes, cars, shoes, size of asses. I bet they try to blackmail me once I black out on these demographics. And push past the stereotypical average and get blackballed and they cut all my traffic. Oh my God, he be on some black people. Hanging out the window of the trunk, screaming, I don't give a black people. Every time they see me pulling up, they be like, oh my God, he be on some white people.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Listen, guys. Hey, like I said, please, if you like what you heard, you like hanging out with me, you like kicking it with me, please hit that like, follow, subscribe button. We are trying to grow this channel. I'm going to come at you every day. Every damn day, I'm going to try to do at least something on here every day. But I run out of stuff. And there's certain material that you're not going to hear on this channel. You're just not. I'm not that guy. So make sure it's relevant to bringing people together, unity, no negative stuff. There's a lot out there, guys. So just tell me exactly what it is that falls into that criteria, that's positive, uplifting, and just calls out, it says the truth and calls out all this other crap societally that we have to put up with daily, because we need to fix some things. We need to fix some things. So check us out at thepatriotsprayer.com. Check us out on Rumble. Check us out on Twitter at The Patriots Pray on Twitter. And everywhere else, including Truth, is The Patriots Prayer. So check us out everywhere, guys. We really appreciate you hanging out with us. And we'll see you again next time. And as always, the silent majority, you need to stop being silent and stand your ground. We'll see you next time on the Patriots Prayer Podcast, man. Y'all got to have a good day.
My people of this country and we're under attack. They banning us, they cancel us for speaking the facts. If you man enough, come stand.